Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your weekly reading for July 15th to the 21st. This is for Aquarius and Aquarius rising, and we're going to jump right into it. Aquarius, if you are seeking change, here we are. This is the week for it. Now, you see that we are kicking off this week with Mars conjuncting Uranus. We are ending this week with the really big full moon in Capricorn. All right, we're going to talk about that. You see, it's like a traffic jam of a day. There's so much happening on that full moon. All right, but on Monday, July 15th, again, kicking it off with Mars conjuncting Uranus. Now, I talked about this a couple times now. All right, your monthly forecast, the live stream. This is going to be not only one of the, if not the biggest aspect of the month, but one of the biggest of the year. All right, conjunctions are really powerful, but this is Mars and Uranus. Yeah, so Uranus is your ruling planet, Aquarius. So you may actually really feel this. Mars and Uranus, I mean, they're in Taurus. They're in a Venus ruled sign, so they're kind of like bringing a little bit of disruption to that harmony. There could be a little bit of a shakeup around this time. Now, remember, Taurus rules your fourth house. All right, so this is your domestic sector, home, family, parents, children. There is, real estate, significant other things that have to do with home. The other thing is that the moon will be in Scorpio this day as well, so it adds a little bit more intensity. All right, now this is Uranus. Uranus is all about surprises, the unexpected. It's very unpredictable energy. You just don't know. It's like a baby reveal party. You don't know. Is it gonna be a boy? Is it gonna be a girl? There's a magician standing over there, gonna pull out a bunny, gonna pull out flowers. You just don't know. You just don't know. However, okay, Aquarius, however, you may have an inkling a few days before. This is such a powerful conjunction. You may feel a little bit of it before. It's kind of like feeling those little, you made that science project with a volcano, right? You made the baking powder and the vinegar. You get it, okay? There's that little, little bit of rumble before lava flows. That's the conjunction. And you get a little bit of rubble afterward, okay? Did I say rubble? Ripple, rubble? You get what I'm saying. But listen, this is very radical energy. This is revolutionary energy, okay? Rebellious energy too. So with that said, it could be you. There could be something inside you that you are ready to transform. You are ready. There is this buildup of energy inside you. You're like, I really want to release myself from this situation, because don't forget, Uranus is also freedom. It's liberation. So there could be something free that you're breaking free from. Maybe you at this point are like, oh, I cannot stand the noise on the street in my apartment. I'm moving. Do you know what I mean? Like, there could be something here. But just know this could be something inside you that's really shaking up. This is your Sandra D moment. You saw the end of Grease, okay? That was a big transformation. Okay, she got what she wanted. She got what she wanted. So this could be like your transformation story, your awakening. Okay, there could be something around this time that, if you're ready to make a big change, especially if you feel, stuck in a situation, something could really show you the way this time. All right, show you the way. Now, definitely going to be some gears being shifted around this time as well. Just remember to direct your energy to a higher vibration. All right, because this can be a big shake-up. It can be a big shake-up. You saw that show Beef on Netflix, right? They did things differently from, within the first 15 minutes of the show. It would have been a very different show. All right. So this is, again, can be a very intense type of aspect, but every Aquarius is different. You all have different birth charts that make you very different from every other Aquarius in this world. I always talk about that. So, and the other thing is Mars and Uranus conjuncting. This aspect is very like accident prone as well. So, just be very mindful this day and just like very aware this day. You always want to be aware in the moment anyway, but just letting you know. All right. Now, Tuesday, July 16th, Mercury's moving into shadow. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is because I mentioned get your ducks in a row now, because August, Mercury goes retrograde pretty much the entire month, all right, from August 4th to I think it's about the 26th, 27th. But nevertheless, we already have 3 planets retrograde. So that's going to be half the solar system retrograde come August. So really, really, everything that you want to put in order, do it now. Do it now, because I've said this before. Mercury, when Mercury goes into shadow, okay, and I know I throw a lot of astrology at you, so I'm not going to really go into this, but it's Mercury takes an Ambien this day. Okay, so Mercury's still awake, but he's just a little right. But then it's August where it's like boom, all right, retrograde, going to sleep. So just keep that in mind. You want to start putting things in in order. Okay. The other thing is we do have a water trine this day with the moon in Scorpio, sun in Cancer, Neptune in Pisces. Could be very emotionally moving for you around this time. There could be something here that, looking at what's going on for you, it really could be work related. Okay. Something where you may feel very intuitive. You could have some intuitive insights around this time, really heightened compassion as well. But, the fact that Scorpio does rule your 10th house, Cancer does rule your 6th house, and then Pisces rules your 2nd house. So that's career, work, and money. So there really could be some insights that you get around this time. Now, Thursday, July 18th, we have Sun sextiling Uranus. Here's your breakthrough. Here's the breakthrough that you wanted. Okay. This is absolutely amazing. This is a very harmonious aspect with Uranus. All right. So breakthrough, surprises, unexpected. You could receive surprising news, something really nice. But again, this could be the breakthrough that you've been seeking, where the sun is so on your side this day. And actually, Mercury is going to be trining Chiron. Chiron is in Aries with the North Node. A lot of healing work that could be done this day. Chiron is the wounded healer. All right. So this is a time. And don't forget, the sun is in Cancer at this time as well. We're still in Cancer season. Cancer, 6th house, not only work and everyday activities, but health, well-being, all of that. So this could be you doing a lot of intuitive work, healing work, being in your comfort zone, a lot of compassion around this time. Now, Saturday, July 20th, we have Mars sextiling Neptune. Yeah, at 29 degrees. I've talked about this. We got a lot of planets at 29 degrees, a lot of aspects happening at 29 degrees this week. This is a critical degree. It's an energetic degree. It's just, I've talked about this too. Neptune is requiring those reality checks from you. All right. Reality checks. And it's really this type of aspect. It is so much heightened intuition, compassion, and spirituality, where you may actually start cutting through the fog around this point and saying, I know what I want. I know what I want. So it's really, 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 really nice. I love Mars sextiling Neptune because I've talked about there's the two planets that are so opposite from each other. It's like throwing, putting two kids that have nothing in common in the room together, forcing them to hang out. That's what this is. That Mars and Neptune are really, really harmonious. They're really working in your favor. Now, you also see Mars moves into Gemini the same day. Mars is going to be in Gemini until September 4th. This is going to be really big because Mars is now joining Jupiter. Whoa. Jupiter's already in your 5th house. So now you got Mars in your 5th house. So the 5th house is pleasure. It's joy. It's romance. It's love. This is really huge. Remember, we've talked about the fact that Mercury and Venus are in Leo in your 7th house of partnerships. So a lot of y'all could be having these just having a lot of fun. Trying new things. Remember, there's a lot of stimulation with Mars and Gemini, a lot of mental stimulation, a lot of communication, a lot of correspondence, a lot of curiosity, trying new things, but passion. That's Mars. That drive, that ambition, just passion. You're going to have so much fun here. You're going to have so much fun. There's going to be a lot of passion. There's going to be a lot of drive. It's kind of like Sofia Vergara and Modern Family. Just so much passion. A lot of the mind. Remember, this is Gemini we're talking about. So your mind could really feel like a sponge, just gaining new knowledge, just learning a lot of things, opening up your world. But you know what? There can be times where it does feel like a vacuum. I mean, really absorbing a lot. Remember, Mars and Gemini is also restless energy. So you want to really focus all that energy into something that, all the things that you're really, really passionate about. You could even think back to the end of 2022. to the beginning of 2023 when Mars was in Gemini the last time. All right. That was interesting because Mars was in Gemini for 7 months. That never happens, but it did this really long retrograde. But anyway, themes from back then could start coming up. You could think about, what was percolating around that time. This is definitely going to be a really fun time for you, Aquarius. A lot of, even like if, fifth house is also recreation, but we're talking about Mars here. Mars is, has a competitive side. So it could be like competitive recreation as well. There could be just some fun, just think of Kristen Wiig and Bridesmaids playing tennis with Rose Byrne. I mean, maybe like that. You never know. You never know. Now, on Sunday, July 21st, now we get to the full moon in Capricorn. Ooh, this is a blue moon. Listen, remember, this is at 29 degrees. The first one that we had, remember, we had back-to-back full moons in Capricorn, one at the end of June, and now we have one here, okay, on July 21st. Very rare, 2 back-to-back full moons in the same sign. This is going to be very interesting. And again, you see this traffic jam of a day, a lot happening. This is going to be very interesting because this is a full closeout, 29 degrees, full. I mean, this is this karmic, the end of a karmic cycle, a new one beginning, especially for you. Remember, this is your 12th house. Capricorn rules your 12th house. It's everything beyond the physical plane. So dreams, your intuition, okay? Spirituality, the subconscious, a lot happening here. There's a lot of you powering up this day. We'll talk about that in a second. But the 12th house is also facing your fears. It's also hidden enemies. That may be a thing because Pluto's conjuncting. All right. So there could be some secrets coming out. There could be some revelations coming out, but this is you taking charge. This is you eliminating those things from your life. Remember, this is a full moon culmination, the end of things illuminated for you as well. This is going to be big. This is going to be big. Remember, Pluto is death and rebirth. So this could be your big transformation story. Really big power plays here. Really big power plays. There could be a lot of working on your shadow side as well. Remember, this is a big week of healing. Really big week of healing, but with Pluto at play. Remember, Pluto's in your sign, Aquarius, by the way. So this is going to be a big one for you when it's conjuncting Pluto. Now you see Venus, sextile Jupiter, the two benefic planets. Wow, this is amazing. This is them making your life easier. This is them making them, and this is definitely going to have to do something with love here. There's something with love. There's something with partnerships as well. Remember, Venus and Leo, your 7th house, partnerships and relationships can be love, romance, can be career if you're here for career as well. And also remember Jupiter being in Gemini in your 5th house of love and romance, but also just pleasure and joy and recreation, family, children, creativity as well. Mercury will square Uranus now. Okay, so this is going to be one of those days where you could get unexpected news. Mercury is communication. All right, so it could, remember, Mercury is in Leo, so again, can have to do with partnerships and relationships. It can have to do with something with your home, domestic sector as well. This is a day you could also have like this really big mental breakthrough. Okay, something again that's building up, and you're just like, I'm breaking free from this. I don't want to think this way anymore, or I have this new idea that I'm going to go with. Really, really, really nice. But with the fact that it's a square, definitely like, I've been telling this every sign. This is a day where if, for instance, you're part of a group chain, all right, text group chain, whatever it is, that's getting heated. Some people are saying some things and you got a message fired up. Ask yourself, is it even worth sending? Trust your intuition this day. This is very, very important because this is one of those days where it's Uranus, where you could get messages just out of the blue that you didn't expect. And you're just like, what? And, being very reactive. I always say, be responsive, not reactive. This is one of those times, all right? So ask yourself, that, is this even worth it? Is this even worth it? Expending my energy into something that doesn't have to be a thing. So just keep that in mind. And one of the reasons why I'm talking about this a little bit more than normal is because I want you to prepare for this, because we are going to have more Mercury squaring Uranus again in August. And at that point, we've got Mercury retrograde. We got a lot happening in August. We'll talk about August when the time comes. But just, the more prepared you are, the better off you are. Now, one vision that I had is I was thinking about It's almost like with Mercury squaring Uranus, it could go either way. This is Uranus, all about breakthroughs, the freedom, the future, all of that, right? So it can be very a Nobel Prize winning scientist kind of energy, or very mad scientist kind of energy, kind of like Rick and Morty. All right. So just keep that in mind. Now, Sun trining Neptune, that's at 29 degrees as well. This is just your imagination running wild, very daydreamy aspect. I love this for you. There could be something here about your confidence that's being boosted. There could be something here where you have these brilliant ideas about money. This is a very spiritual time as well, very spiritual aspect. Again, there's reality checks. There could be something where you are cutting through that fog. Now, the biggest thing of all is Mars trining Pluto. Aquarius, this is huge. This is huge. The two most powerful planets, I mean, this is big. This is big. All right. They are both in air signs. All right. Pluto in your sign, Mars in Gemini, your BFF there. All right. Fellow air sign. This is going to be pretty significant for you. Very significant for you. There could be something here where you're realizing I am going to take action and having a lot more joy, a lot more fun, a lot more happiness in my life. And I am going to take that action. Remember, this is a very auspicious aspect because it is a trine, and this is an aspect that nobody living on this earth has ever experienced. Remember, Pluto is freshly new in your sign Aquarius as of this year, but it's been 250 years. And then Mars and Gemini and trining. I mean, nobody has experienced this aspect, okay? Unless, like I said, like you're a vampire, then yeah, tell us what it was like 250 years ago. But this is going to be really great because it's a very supportive aspect. It's very like, let's get together, let's get it done, let's go, let's do it. Very innovative energy, very genius, visionary energy here, just inspiring as well. So take that action. Mars wants you to take that action when it comes to things that bring you pleasure and joy and happiness and love, relationships, creativity, procreation, recreation, all of that. You're calling the shots now. This is empowerment. Remember, Pluto is empowerment in your sign Aquarius. You're the boss now. So really, really take advantage of this, and you're going to see how great it is. And with that said, let's do it. Let's do it. Mars trining Pluto. I love this. It's going to be big. It's happening on the full moon in Capricorn, y'all. It's huge. Team Aquarius. Did I say I did. In your monthly forecast, I made that reference to Emma Stone in La La Land, how in the beginning of the movie, she was a barista dreaming. She was dreaming. She wanted to be that famous actress. She dreamed. She took action. By the end of the movie, she was that famous actress. So this is your transformation story, Mars trining Pluto. This is going to be big for you, okay? So, Aquarius, let's see what's going on. Oh, I can take off my glasses now. Let's see what's going on for you for July 15th to the 21st. Again, for Aquarius, Aquarius rising, Aquarius moon. And if you, you see that card flip over, I'll show you. That's good. Now, that is a peekaboo from the universe. That is a little wink from the universe, all right, saying you're good. You're good. This is going to be a great week for you. And as we know, if she shows up in your spread, we will really talk about it. But I do keep her in mind as I read your spread. So let's get to it, all right? Let's get to it, Aquarius, and see what's going on for you for July 15th to the 21st. Aquarius. I do a traditional call to cross spread. It offers the best overview. I don't know why I'm like talking in accents today. Anyway, if we need to pull clarifiers, we will. Secondly, oh, you know why? It's because my air conditioner is off and I'm just like, secondly, Aquarius, you know I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. So you are, yeah. Yep, you're good. You're good. You see this, right? You can't even make this up. You can't even make this up. This is when the Empress did pop out. She was saying, "Oh, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you." She did. She just did. I mean, this is insane. I like literally possibly your best friend. Like, I don't even know where to start. And like, what is going on here? All right, so let's get started. You got the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so yes, there could have been changes already that's been happening for you. You could be in the process of, remember, Saturn and Neptune are retrograde in Pisces in your second house of income. All right, that is going to be a big thing for you. And then with retrograde, you're reassessing a lot of things, but you have all this activity, even momentum with money. But it seems like now with the Ace of Pentacles, the biggest pentacle in the deck, there's something new that you're moving into, something that could, it could, something coming up is like, it could be like a side hustle, it could be a side gig. There could be something coming through where it's like extra income, maybe passive income, but there is something there with all this activity, even with the conjunction that's happening, Mars and Uranus in your fourth house. I wouldn't be surprised if you maybe open up like an Airbnb. You know what I mean? Like there's money, but there is something with salary, and this is huge. Okay. So this is money and wealth. This is new beginnings with the aces, new opportunities, new cycles that are happening for you. Remember, this is a really big week. Now, everyone's on a path. Everyone's on a path. Sometimes the path is a little crooked. Sometimes, there's some bends. Not here. You're going straight into this new gateway. Okay. Look at that. The golden pathway with the archway. You're moving fast. There is something coming through. Now, I know I do these readings a little bit earlier than the actual week. You could be moving into it now. You could be aware of it now. Remember, Pentacles are a physical reality. Something could be coming through, okay, in your physical world. It could be something given to you. It could be something that you've been seeking, something that you are buying as well. But there is definitely something physical coming through. Actually, when you look at what's happening here, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of y'all are thinking about having babies, or it could be a baby coming into your world. If you look across your crosshair, this is huge. You got the Four of Wands in the heart of your spread. This is the card of hurrah. All right. Huzzah. All right. This is celebration, a lot of joy, a lot of happiness. Look at the couple here. Look how happy they are. This is milestones. This is in the heart of your spread. So this is a week where you could expect something big. You can expect something big to happen. You're moving in that direction. You could even feel something as in celebrating launching something new. You could be celebrating a new job, new career. You could be celebrating having a baby. You could be celebrating a proposal. You could be starting to date someone where you're moving in that direction. You're like, this is the one. There's a lot happening here that's going to make you really, really happy. Coming after the Ace of Pentacles, that's really big. That's really big. Now, wands are also, they're your passions, ambitions, a lot of creativity. There could be a big burst of creativity in terms of something that does happen, like a creative project as well. But also work. If you're here for work, career, this is huge. That's we're talking about wands here, very enterprise related profession. But anyway, you're good. You're good. You do have the King of Pentacles in your challenge area. So yeah, there could be someone in your life that is a little, maybe not being wise with money. It could be someone that someone in your family, like it could be your partner or someone, maybe even like a week where your financial advisor you don't see eye to eye with them. It could be someone with, like a colleague or a boss. They're like, oh, we're going to invest in, cement from, the 1300s or something. And you're just like, what? And it's just not seeing eye to eye. That's happening here. All right. There also could be someone that may not be seeing eye to eye in terms of you and situations that are happening with you. Remember, there is that Mars-Uranus conjunction, but also you've got Mars moving into Gemini in your fifth house of joy and pleasure. So someone that's just kind of being like a Debbie Downer to your fun in a way. All right. And there's someone that may be a little just very, very just practical, very pragmatic, but you're having a lot of fun. You got Mars and Jupiter and Gemini in your fifth house of pleasure and joy and fun. So just keep that in mind. This is a week that everyone's going to have to, there is a little bit of just like seeing eye to eye, having that compromise, being very diplomatic in those situations. All right. But you got the world, you got strength. This is huge. You got the world in your crown. So a lot of achievements, you're ready. You're ready for this new cycle. You, Aquarius, here's the thing. Big energy coming through is like, y'all know this. It's not like I don't even have to tell you. You know that there is something new on the horizon. You know something new is happening in your life. You know that there is something this transformation that you're going through. Okay, the world, the end of the major arcana, like you've made it. Through the major arcana, there's a lot of ups and downs, there's polarities, there's dualities, there's so much happening. You've come to the end, you're thinking about it. You're even here, the 4 fixed signs in the corners of the world here, bringing that stability. You're a fixed sign, so definitely gonna be so you're definitely seeking this next, like, what's next. I'm ready. I've gone through a lot. I am ready now, though. I'm ready to move forward into this next cycle. And that's what's going to happen with this full moon in Capricorn. Okay. Funny enough, the world attributed to Saturn, the ruling planet for Capricorn. And again, remember, Saturn is in Pisces in your second house. So there could be something in terms of with finances here. Okay. Something with finances here, moving into this next level. Now, you also have strength in the root of your spread. How interesting. Strength attributed to Leo. Remember, Venus and Mercury are in Leo in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. Don't forget, next week, Sun moves into Leo. So we'll have a stellium. So now you're going to have a blast of that energy in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. But this is all about the heart. This is all about the heart here. This is that inner courage, knowing, having that confidence, okay? Having that confidence. Even, in a sense, there could be something here where a lot of it is like, it's like, again, that there's this next chapter. It's like you're moving into this, your next era, okay? And in order to do that, you have to resist the things that you shouldn't be doing. And it just seems like that's going to be effortless for you this week. That's going to be effortless for you this week. Unless there is something with money where you're just like, okay, where you're fighting yourself against it. But again, go with this energy, go with this flow. Know that everything's happening for you because you have the 10 of Pentacles in your future. Like, you're going to be good. You're going to be fine. You see the 3 generations of family here. Remember what I said, this Mars conjuncting Uranus and Taurus, you're still a part of that Taurus story. Your 4th house, your domestic sector, family, home matters as well, but look how comfortable they are, okay? You see it's raining pentacles in the form of the tree of life. This is really, really big. And so this is also, hey, by the way, oh my goodness, you had this in your external factors area last week. Now it's in your main spread. So look at the progression you're moving into. So you are moving into this prosperity. This is a card of success. This is the card of you've made it. You're there. You've done it. Okay. This is your kingdom come. This is coming into your physical reality, appreciating everything in your physical reality as well. Look at the harvest. Okay. Remember I said, this is wealth. This is a lot of wealth. All right. This is really, 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 really nice. Look how big that castle is. This is absolutely amazing. Now, what I was going to say, this card is attributed to Virgo. Now, we've got a lot happening in Virgo coming up. Virgo rules your 8th house of shared resources, of other people's money. So again, more money stuff happening here. The other thing is this card is highly associated with inheritance. And that is also the 8th house. So there could be something that you are receiving, but there is a lot of abundance here, a lot of joy and a lot of happiness, a lot of contentment, right? Is that a word? Contentment. Anyway, you're good. Let's see what's going on with your stuff. Oh my goodness, Aquarius, y'all, this is huge. This is huge, y'all. Okay, so if you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Tell me what's going on. And this is spiritual wealth too. This is, again, wealth in your physical world. And I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. Team Aquarius, I'm an Aquarius. If you are new to my channel, y'all are amazing. All right, well, let's get to it. Money is definitely going to be a big theme. Money's going to be about a lot of spirituality here. This is really, really major, really, really major. Page of Wands. Okay, so yeah, of course you're seeking. Yeah, you got the World in your crown. You got the Page of Wands, the first card in your staff. You definitely want something. You are going to be curious to a lot of things. Okay, and that could be your curiosity leads you to this new thing that is happening in your life, the thing that you want to launch, the thing that that's going to bring you pleasure, a lot of joy. You could be very imaginating this week. Is that a word too? Imagining. Who am I? And remember, a lot of that is because Neptune is very active this week. Remember, Neptune is imagination, but Page of Wands here, again, there could be something new that you're launching. There could be something new that you're compelled by in terms of career, jobs, profession, but also just your passions here. Your passions, a lot of creative energy. You also got the Hangman. You got the Hangman in your external factors this week. And so, yeah, there is that complete surrender that comes with a Hangman. You see the halo around his head, okay? He's preparing himself for this big transformation, this big spiritual moment, okay? Surrender, though. That is the key word here. Surrendering those things that no longer serve you well. As I mentioned, that is something that does happen with this full moon in Capricorn, especially up here with y'all. Remember, that is your 12th house of spirituality, intuition, higher mind, but also your subconscious. There's stuff that you're surrendering, okay? The other thing is there could be someone that's part of your journey too. Someone who is it seems like that they're going to be, it's almost like they're leaving their baggage behind to join this journey with you. That could be a big possibility here. All right. There could be, and it could be something that really does make you feel like there's that self-worth again, that self-value, even the value that you bring to things. You feel confident in that. You're owning that, like as in, I bring value to this. I should be paid more, like that kind of energy as well. But it seems like there may be someone along your journey that's going to, make some sacrifices to be with you for this journey. Secondly, you have the, let's say thirdly, you do have the Two of Swords. So there is this part of you where, when you look at your entire spread here, again, partnerships, relationships, really big theme. In fact, Two of Swords attributed to Moon in Libra. Libra rules, partnerships and relationships natively, right? That's what Libra is. Okay. So there really could be something here where it's you want to be able to get comfortable taking off this blindfold. And in order to do that, you have to trust your intuition and be in touch with your emotions on this really deep level. You see the figure here back turned to both the moon and the sea. Intuition and emotion. So there is that sense of, where it falls in your staff, it is saying that that's exactly what you want. And that could be, if there is anything that you really want to work on this week, that could be it. Really connecting with those. Okay. Really connecting with those in terms of possibly making this decision and not resisting it. Now, lastly, you have the Four of Pentacles in your final outcome. This is all about putting things in order. Okay. This is also putting yourself forward. Aquarians are known to be, the humanitarian, looking out for others. But this is also, when you look at your entire spread here, it's almost like really, really focusing on your needs at this point. Because if you don't do that, it's almost like things are going to slip through your fingers. So this would be a week to really, really put some focus on you. And putting things in order, especially stability. Remember, four is all about order. Think about four legs of a table. That's stability, okay? And it's pentacles, so it could be in a financial sense. It could be that there are changes happening with finances, that now is the time to really, really, he's removed himself from the village, okay? He's removed himself from the village to really work on it, all right? Really work on putting things in order in terms of a financial sense. I don't think I did I'll clarify that for you. And it'll bring you so much joy. It's almost like if money or, Pentacles, again, your physical reality as well. So it could be putting things in order, in terms of whatever resonates with you, right? Whatever resonates with you. It is a Capricorn card, by the way. So again, there could be something up here that's your 12th house, the subconscious. It's facing any fears. It's, even, intuition, things beyond the, physical plane. But you got the Six of Cups. You have the Six of Cups. This is so much joy. This is everything harmonizing now. All right. Everything harmonizing. Look at the two kids here sharing that cup. So again, another kind of like wink and nod to partnerships, relationships in this loving way, sharing kindness, compassion, but also letting your guard down, being able to let your guard down, being able to, it's like long hair, no care, that type of energy. All right. This is feeling that security. It is the biggest house in tarot. So a lot of comfort, a lot of security. And again, remember what I said, biggest house in tarot. So again, there's another, for a lot of y'all, it could be resonating with family, with home, your domestic sector, things like that. But this is we say it's like getting in touch with your inner child. So think about that, just this innocence and this just having so much fun. But you're gonna remember I said you're gonna have a lot of fun with Mars and Gemini, Jupiter and You're gonna have a lot of fun. But you're good. Look at this. You're absolutely good. There's a lot happening here. This is possibly one of your biggest, this is one of your best readings. I mean, look at all these pentacles. You got strength. You got the world. These really great major arcana. You definitely want this shift in this new direction. There's this new journey that y'all are looking into. There's some big milestone that you can look forward to. You have the Ten of Pentacles again. That is rare for it to come in a reading the second week. Okay, the Ten of Pentacles in your future, which was in your external factors area, so it's now part of your main spread. Again, this is going to be big. There's got to be some changes that you can expect, but look at all this abundance that you can also expect. So Aquarius, y'all are amazing. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, tell me, talk to me, what is going on with y'all. And next week, yes, we'll talk more about Sun moving into Leo. We'll talk about everything happening next week. I'll see you next week. Okay, I'll see you next week. Thanks so much, Aquarius. All right, bye bye.